Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Akram Yamani. Let's have a look on today's top headlines. Telangana State CM KCR meets banker over loan wear shoes. Pakistan reappoints Shahid Afridi as 2020 captain. By-election in 9th state, counting of votes today stakes high for BJP. Rajasthan by polls, Congress pressed 3 assembly seats from BJP. Let's have a look on headlines in details. Telangana CM KCR has started the process of fulfilling the promises he made at time of elections. Bankers committee meet TS CM KCR to discuss the proposed agriculture loan waivers promised by him. It is learned that if the bankers committed and committee won't agree with the proposal, there may be the chances that the TRS government will issue bonds to the farmers. It may be recalled that KCR made an election promise of crop loan waiver for the farmers. According to the sources, the meeting will be concluded the decision about paying rains and loans of the farmers. Let's have a look on this report. Counting of votes in the by-election, that is in the 9 seats, will be held today in 3 Lok Sabha and 32 Assembly constituency, spread across 9 states where by-election were held on September 13, with stakes high for the BJP. Let's have a look. The 3 Lok Sabha seats are in Vadodara, Gujarat, vacant by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Manipuri, Uttar Pradesh and Medak, Telangana, while 11 Assembly constituency in UP, 9 in Gujarat, 4 in Rajasthan, 2 in West Bengal, where 5 in northern states and 1 in Andhra Pradesh. 24 of these assembly seats were held by the BJP and 1 each by its allies Apna Dal and Telugu Desam Party, that is TDP, after the BJP's near to total sweep of the 80 seats in UP. In Lok Sabha polls just 4 months ago, the focus will be on whether the party can retain its 10 seats. So, 1 seat was earlier with its Ali Apna Dal last month. The BJP had received a joint assembly by the election, suffering a 4-6 defeat of the hands of Rashtriya Janata Dal, that is United Congress Alliance in Bihar, and yielding 2 strongholds to the Congress in Karnataka and MP. Today's by-election results, seen as yet another test of Narendra Modi government popularly seen it resume power in May, are also important as the BJP is preparing and the preparation for polls in Haryana and Maharashtra next month, where it hopes to offset the Congress. Counting of votes would begin in the 4 district headquarters of Jhunjhun, Ajmer, Kota and Bharatpur at 8 a.m, says Mr. Chief Electoral Officer Govind Sharma in Jaipur.
ऐसी ताकतें जो समाज को बांटना चाहती हैं उनको पीछे कर दिया है, लेकिन हम आभार प्रकटेंगे जनता का कि जनता ने ऐसे वक्त पे समाजवादियों की मदद की है और जिस रास्ते पे समाजवादी पार्टी उत्तर प्रदेश को ले जाना चाहती है और पहले दिन से समाजवादी पार्टी ने कोशिश की है कि विकास और खुशहाली का रास्ता अपनाएं और लगातार उस दिशा में समाजवादी पार्टी ने काम किया है और जनता के बीच में मैं आपको विश्वास दिला सकता हूं कि ये परिणाम आने के बाद समाजवादी पार्टी पूरी जिम्मेदारी से विकास और खुशहाली के रास्ते को आगे बढ़ाने का काम समाजवादी पार्टी करेगी,
जिससे कि जनता का भला शुरू हो सके, काम शुरू हो सके और शासन एक प्रकार से ठप सा था। तो इनकी खुमारी उतरे सरकार की, इतने भारी बहुमत से जीत के आए थे, उसी रूप में इनको उत्साह के साथ में जनता के काम करने चाहिए थे, विकास के काम हाथ में लेने चाहिए थे। हमारी सरकार की समीक्षा के नाम पे इन्होंने 10 महीने बिता दिए और खाली चहलकदमी करती गई, सैर सपाटे करती गई, कभी भरतपुर, कभी बीकानेर, कभी उदयपुर के संभाग के अंदर। तो जनता ने इनको एक झटका दिया है जिससे कि ये लोग समझ जाएं और काम कुछ करके दिखाएं जनता का भारी बहुमत मिलने के बाद में जो अपेक्षा जनता कर रही है। और मुझे उम्मीद है कि इस झटके से सरकार की नींद खुलेगी खुमारी उतरेगी और कुछ काम प्रारंभ होंगे।
जी की लोकप्रियता बढ़ रही है और अगर आज लोकसभा के चुनाव हो जाएं तो सीटें बढ़ जाएंगी, लेकिन ये जो रिजल्ट आए हैं ये निश्चित रूप से स्थानीय लोगों ने चयन में प्रक्रिया में कुछ भूलें की होंगी, लेकिन मोदी जी की लोकप्रियता दिनों दिन बढ़ रही है, मोदी की सरकार की लोकप्रियता भी बढ़ रही है। ये मीडिया चैनल में आया ही है कि अगर आज चुनाव हो जाए तो लोकसभा में और सीटें बढ़ जाएंगी। इसका मतलब जो स्थानीय नेता है हम सबको आत्मचिंतन करना होगा कि हमसे भूलें कहाँ हो गई।
In adjoint to the Vasundhara Raj government, the opposition Congress wrested 3 assemblies seats of air, that is Nasirabad and Sujarga, from the ruling BJP, which could retain only the Kota seat in Rajasthan. Out of 4 assembly seats which went to polls on September 13, BJP managed to win only 1, bringing down its strength in the 200-member Rajasthan Assembly to 160, that is from 163. In Nasirabad Assembly constituency, Congress candidate Ramnarana Gujar defeated BJP Sarit Jain by a margin of 386 votes. Ramrina got 66,648 votes, while BJP Sarita got 66,262 votes. Rajasthan BJP leading in 2, where Congress in 2 seats at around somewhere 945. Gujarat BJP leading in 5, Congress in 6 seats, whereas UP SP leading in 7, BJP 4 seats and TRS lead in Medak Lok Sabha constituencies, whereas Rajasthan by polls seen with 34. BJP Congress neck and neck here the goes with UP and BJP leading with 5 and SP 6 seats. West Bengal Congress leading in 1, TMC in 1 seat, read here. Counting of votes were further by polls had for Medak Lok Sabha constituency in Telangana and Nandigaram Assembly seat in Andhra Pradesh begins. All-rounder Shahid Afridi has been reappointed as Pakistan 2020 captain 3 years after he was sacked from the role. The Pakistan Cricket Board, that is PCB, on Tuesday named flamboyant all-rounder Shahid Afridi as its new national 2020 captain until the 2016 World T20, while Misbah-ul-Haq was retained as the Test and ODI skipper until the 2015 50-over World Cup. Commenting on this development, PCB chairman Shahryar Khan said the decision were in line with his policy of taking decision democratically. I consulted cricket committee and my board members before announcing this decision. I wish both Afridi and Misbah very good luck in their upcoming assessments, says PCB chief. The PCB has, however, deferred announcing the squad for coming series against Australia in the UAE. Sources reveal that the name of the young batsman Shoaib Masood was also discussed, but the boards were in the favor of Afridi because of his vast experience of ODI and T20 cricket and also because he has led the side before. Afridi was removed as the captain of the ODI and T20 teams in the May 2011 after having a fall out with the board over disciplinary issues. Pakistan will start their tour against Australia next month within a T20 scheduled on 5th of October, that is 2014 at Dubai Cricket Stadium.
सबसे पहले मैं पीसीबी का चेयरमैन साहब का पूरी मैनेजमेंट का शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा जिन्होंने मुझ पर इतना कॉन्फिडेंस रखा कि मैं इस टीम के लिए कुछ कर सकता हूं और 2020 का ऑब्वियसली किसी भी फॉर्म ऑफ द गेम आपको इतनी बड़ी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी दी जाए तो ऑनर की बात हो, चाहे 2020 क्यों ना हो। जहां तक आपने उसकी बात की तो हमेशा से जिस तरह जो मुश्किल हालात में 2011 की सिचुएशन को हैंडल करके और टीम को जिस तरह का टीम का माहौल था उसको अगर मैं संभाल सका था और अच्छी लड़कों से अच्छी परफॉर्मेंसेस करवाई गई तो मैं समझता हूं कि इस वक्त हालात बहुत बेहतर है। मैनेजमेंट भी वही मैनेजमेंट है। विकी भाई के साथ मेरा काफ़ी काम हो चुका है। जो भी हमारी छोटी छोटी इधर उधर की बातें थी उनको साइड पर रख के हमने एक नया सफ़र का आगाज़ किया है और मैं समझता हूं कि टीम हमारी बहुत अच्छी है। सिर्फ इनको लड़ाने की देर है। इनके दिलो दिमाग से एक चीज़ हटानी है कि फेलियर से नहीं डरना।
Let's have a look on today's sports news. India to host 6th World Bodybuilding Championship. The Indian Bodybuilders Federation, that is IBBF, is all set to host the 6th World Bodybuilding and Physics Sports competition from December 7-9 in Mumbai. The championship will be held at Mumbai Exhibition Center. The tournament witnessed more than 400 national and international athletes from all over the world. This time around, India will also witness women bodybuilders and physique athletes for the very first time. Indian boxers clear to fight under tricolour as Asiads. After giving professional recognition into boxing, India's the sports world's body has now permitted India Pages to take part in Asian Games under the national tricolour. Australia builds artificial pitch for spin practice 3. Australia has built an artificial pitch at National Cricket Centre in Brisbane to help its batsmen deal with spin bowling on the slow tracks of subcontinent where they have to so often struggle in the past. Deepika Kumari seeks to bury London ghost with the Asian medal. The unpleasant memories of 2012 Olympics still fresh in her mind. India's archery blue-eye girl Deepika Kumari is desperate to bury the ghost of London with a medal-winning display in upcoming Asian Games in Chino. Everton gives go-ahead to plan new stadium. Everton have been given the green light to begin planning a new 50,000-seater stadium in Walton Hall Park in North Liverpool, the Premier League club, on Tuesday. Let's have a look on today's stock market. Sensex for today stand with 26,492.51 with minus 1.21%, whereas Nifty for today stand with 7,932.90 with minus 1.36%. Let's have an update of gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Gold, today's gold rates, that's Tuesday 16th of September, are as follows. For 22 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 25,950. Whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 27,440. Silver rates for today for 10 grams, it's rupees 440. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 6 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 29 degrees Celsius and maximum 29 degrees Celsius. Medak minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 29 degrees Celsius. Mehbubnagar minimum temperature 21 degrees Celsius and maximum 28 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 22 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius. Khammam minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 33 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. Telangana State CM KCR meets banker over loan via shoes. Pakistan reappoints Shahid Afridi as 2020 captain. By-election in 9th state, counting of votes today stakes high for BJP. Rajasthan by polls, Congress pressed 3 assembly seats from BJP. That's all in the newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is your host Sharif Akram Imani. Sign off for today. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.